Next, collections. So what are these collections? So why we want to give the importance for these collections? Basically, now you tell me, okay, whenever we want to develop any simple program, okay, whenever we want to develop any simple program, what exactly we need to require? Important objects while developing the PLSQL program. Okay, without having variables, we can't develop any PLSQL program. Here, up to now, the variables is possible to define some data types, having some reference data types, right? So, can be possible to directly define a in declaration block. We can specify only a. It is a variable. Okay, just we specify a without specifying the data type. What happened? The machine is recognized as a variable. The machine does not recognize it as a variable in our PLSQL block, right? Whenever we can specify the data type for that respected variable, then only system is going to recognize that it is a variable. Okay, it is a variable. So here, observe this one. The collection methods, okay, the collections. So here, these collections is each and every one is also data type. Each and every one is also data type, right? Some data types is very useful, some data types is using some respected format. So here what happened means, so why we want to give the importance for these collections only? Already we have a data types is there in PLSQL. What are the data types? Predefined data types, percentage type and percentage row type. So, but we cannot possible to achieve the requirement while using that only two data types. Okay. So for that, the last sessions we worked on percentage type and percentage row type. But sometimes the percentage type and percentage row type doesn't achieve our business requirement, right? So for that purpose, we want to use one more data type. What is that? Record type. PLSQL record type. What is the use of that?
We can
refer the any data type from any table. Any data type from any table. How we can define that? While using type keyword, right? Exactly. So here, definitely we are find out the some errors from percentage type and percentage row type. That is the reason the people is introduced this PLSQL record type, right? So here the people want to introduce this while improve the performance. So basically, just you can imagine if you want to choose that. Suppose say example, same manner whenever we can choose the bike, it is taking only less time compared to that cycle, but both are doing same work. So here also predefined data types and collection data types, each and every do the same work, but it will be improve the performance. It will be improve the performance. That is the difference between a normal data types and a collection data types. So collections is nothing but a data types. It is not another meaning for that. Okay. So basically these data types will be used in our variable session only. Okay. But we have a lot of advantages is there, and we can go to use a particular pinpoint of reduce, means pinpoint of execution, whatever it may be. What are the logics we want to implement? So what are the complexity we want to reduce? That all will be going to done while using these collections. Okay. Then here we have several data types is there which are supported by the Oracle engine. Here Oracle server support following types. One is PLSQL record or record type. Already we worked that, right? PLSQL record, right? The next we have a nested tables. Okay, nested table. It is also data type. User defined types. These are all are the user defined type. Does not as a predefined type. As per our requirement, we are going to create this one. Okay. Nested by table, sorry, index by table or PLSQL table or associated VRAs. Sorry, associated arrays. These are all are called it as same name, that is called as the index by table. Okay. And nested by table, it is some difference than that index by table. And VRAs, okay, it is also some advantage. Okay, then better than that one by one. Okay, Suppose say example, we have 3 data types: number, char, varchar 2. If you go for number, what happen? It is accepted only number data. If you go for char, only char, numbers also accepted, right? So which is the drawback is coming into the number, that will be override into the char, right? And in char we cannot accept the special symbols. We cannot accept the symbol, right? Dot, underscore, that type of objects does not accept it, means data. Okay, then we can go for varchar 2, and in that varchar 2 we have lot of advantages. Okay, in that varchar 2 it is allocate the memory dynamically. Okay, that the advantage is coming from varchar 2 only. That the advantage does not possible to find from the char. Okay, then one by one. So that are also data types, these are also data types. But every data type is having a unique features which are powerful compared to the earlier data types. Clear? Then here, and also we have a ref cursors. Already we worked on ref cursor, right? Apart from this 5.1, we worked on ref cursor and PLSQL type. Okay, means record type. Now we want to work with that index by table, nested tables, and VRS. So it's these data types is the most powerful, and it's very important while developing the interfaces in Oracle applications. Interface entirely depend on PLSQL program. That is the reason. So here, then observe this one. This is an user defined type. This is an user defined type which is used to store multiple data items into a single unit. Multiple data items into a single unit. So already we given the clarity on that ref cursor and implicit cursor, means explicit cursor, simple cursor and the ref cursor. Okay, the ref cursor, simple cursor is also maintain only one table data, right? Then if you go for ref cursor, it is going to maintain the data in the buffer area. Okay, within the block it will be going to reduce and will be freeze the data and will be generate the new data. Performance point of view, ref cursor is a very good compared to a normal cursor. Okay, the next here, basically this is an unconstrained table. Unconstrained table. Okay, fine. Generally these tables are used to improve the performance, whatever it may be. The peoples are introduced for every version. Why we want to go for the R12 version? In 11i version we have some drawbacks that will be going to improve it in R12 version. So whatever it may be. So even though Oracle people still they are worked on R&D department in another version. Right now the market we have 12c, right? In that 12c also they are introduced some more objects which are improve the performance. Maybe they are introduced one more version after 2 years or 3 years. Definitely they are introduced a new objects which are improve the performance. Always we thinking about the improve the performance only. Okay, as per our way or as per your knowledge. The next performance of applications, because these tables are stored in memory area. These tables are stored in memory area. Already I told you where the memory area, where the physical area. Physical area directly stored into the database and it will be going to keep in our memory area within the PLSQL block. Okay, PLSQL block means PLSQL program area. That's why these tables are called it as a memory tables. These tables are called it as a memory table. It's not a table. Don't think that it's not a table. It is a data type. It is a data type only. Okay. Then basically these table contain key value pairs. That is value field is stored in actual data and key field stored in indexes. Value fields is stored in actual data and key field stored in indexes. So every record, every value will be going to maintain some indexes. Okay, we have two types of columns are applicable for that variable. We have a variable, okay, that variable will be divided into the several parts. Okay, suppose say example it is a variable. This variable will be assigned the user defined data type. Okay, but at the time of considered by the Oracle server machine, engine, this variable is going to maintain internally two parts. One is index, okay, automatically it is create the index, and another one is key value, means value, which is the value you want to keep in this variable. That value will be going to keep it here. So observe this one. Whenever we call this variable, this value from that value is having the indexes, automatically the performance is increased or not? Definitely. Whenever your book is having the index, what happens? We can easily find out, right? Suppose we don't have the index, we cannot possible to find out the proper subject from our book, right? That is the reason the respected indexes are generated automatically in our variable. Keep in our mind, index by table, okay? And key fields values are either integer or character. Key fields, either integer or character. Integer means numeric numbers, right? And also these values are either positive or negative, whatever it may be, it will be accepted. Means key fields, index values, okay? And these indexes key behave like as a primary key. These indexes behave like as a primary key, means does not allow any duplicates and does not allow any null values. So whenever the table does not allow duplicates and null values, what happens? Have we increased the performance or not? Yes. Definitely increase, right? And here does not accept duplicates, and basically these key data types is binary integer. This respected value internally, what mechanism is going to approach? This respected area is having the data type that is called as a binary integer. That is called as a binary integer. Then next here, index by table having following collection methods. Please keep in our mind, interview point of they're asking question, what are the collection methods? Okay, the collections is different, collection methods is different. The collections is a combination of multiple data types, PLSQL table or ref cursor or VRS or index by table or PLSQL record, right? Whatever it means, that is a group of types, we call it as a collections, but collection methods is different. Every collection type is having the methods, okay? Then here we have a several methods, exists, first, last, prior, next, count, delete. We have so many that just I am writing a few types, okay, few methods only. Each and every method will be implemented here, okay? Then let us now we start with a simple program for that collection method. So have we clear on that? So what is the advantage of that index by table? Clear, all of you, okay? So already I told you a lot of examples why we want to go for the collection data types, okay? Then here now I want to develop a simple program So here first I declare the program, then here observe this one, I don't want to use any procedures and function, directly I can work on PLSQL block only. Okay, PLSQL block means anonymous block. Okay, then if you want to implement that, then we have done so many programs. What is the difference between anonymous block and means database blocks? We have a name only. Okay, that is the difference only. We want to apply the syntax, then it is a stored program. Then here first I want to declare the variables. Then here type T1. Type is a keyword. Okay, type is a keyword. While using type keyword, we define a variable. Means we define a user data type. What is our user data type here? Is table of number. Is a table of number 10. It is applicable for up to 10 characters. 10 character space. 10 spaces, right? Table of number 10 indexed by binary integer. So this is entire one column only. Don't get any confusion. Indexed by binary integer. Then here next we define one more variable. Okay, variable. So this variable is having the data type. Which is the data type we define? That data type will be specified here. Okay. The next we can go to specify the begin. In that begin, what we do? Observe this one. This is the variable, right? Okay. In that variable, we don't have any data. We don't have any data. Suppose, say example. Where is the clock? Type. What is the type name? T1. What is that? What is the data type? Just you can write it to your material. Is a table of, yes, is table of number or varchar2 or date, whatever it may be, right? So then I can apply 5 and index by binary integer. This is the data type. Binary integer is a data type. Please keep in our mind. Then next we assign a variable. We have a variable v1 and t1. Okay. Then begin. Now we assign the values into variables. Okay. v1 of 1. Okay. 10 or 1. Okay, then better to go for 10 because of people's is getting the confusion. If in case 1, maybe it is a 1 only. That time also definitely get the confusion, right? So don't get confusion. Which is the value we want to pass it, that value only we can specify. Okay. Then next we can go for v1 of 2. Then I can specify 15. v1 of 3. I can specify 25. Okay. v1 of 4. I can specify 50. Okay. And right now I have only 4 values assigned to the same variable, right? Now I want to print the data. Now I want to print the data one by one. Okay. Then we have several dbms output dot put line. So here directly I can call it v1 of 1. v1 of 1. Let it be check it first whether which value it is going to print it. One by one we can check it. Okay. Then end. Why we want to go for directly all and will we get the confusion? Then it is a 10. It is print the 10 value, right? Next here in the same manner I want to specify method. Okay, let it be 1 second. 1. I'm using one more. Now I'm using method, collection method. v1 of first. v1 of first. Okay. Observe this one. Index method. It is a collection method, right? We want to print the respected value. Index value. Already I write it right. 1, 2, 3 index values, and it will be going to show us. Next, suppose say example. Now we want to go for one more value. So here, what is that? VT last. Okay, we want to go for variable last. Then what happened? What is the last value here? V1 last method, collection method. Whenever we can call the collection method, then it is going to return which value? Index value. Index value only, right? Definitely it is going to return. If you want to find out the value of that, we can specify the variable dot index. Suppose I want to see the value of that index. Okay, here what is the last one? 4. Sorry. Yeah. Clear? That. Next we want to go for what is another methods? Prior and next. Okay. First we can go for next. What is the next? Suppose say example. V1 dot next. V1 dot next. Let it be check it. What is that? We done a mistake. Why? Because which is the value is next. Okay, we don't have any proper information. We want to expect the which value we want to expect the next. Suppose say example I can specify syntax error, right? Next of 2. Okay, second 3, right? Then prior means earlier. Okay, before. Then here prior of suppose 3. Then you can expect the 2. Right? Then next we can go for count. I want to find out how many values are there, how many indexes are there. Then here observe this one. Directly we can specify count. We don't have any indexes, index values. Directly we can specify the keyword is count. The last one. So prior means 3, right? 3 prior means 2. 2 will be printed. And what is the count? 4. There are 4 values are there. 4 indexes are we are using in that variable. Suppose in our table we have lot of records, thousands of records, lakhs of records. You can use this count. It is clearly shows how many records are there. Now we find out or not? Definitely. And next we have a then value means index. Definitely, which is we are going to specify earlier. That will be same. Suppose I want to find out the last value. Based on that count, I find out the total. Then now I want to find out the what is the value of that 4. Clear on that? So in this manner we are working with these indexes. Next to 4. Then yeah, very good. Then we can go for we have only 4, right? But we want to print it next to 4. Okay, let it be, check it. Nothing. Because of we don't have any values for next to 4. We have only 4. We are using only 4 in our program. Up to 4 indexes only we are using. We don't have any value for that 4. Means 5. If in case 5 is there, then definitely it will come. Clear? All of you. Then in this manner we are working with this program, right? Yeah. Okay.